Best known for the Hangover trilogy, Todd Phillips' latest film tackles the much more serious subject of arms dealing, even if it does so in a semi-comedic manner. Based on a true story, War Dogs follows David, a ne'er-do-well working as a masseuse, as he joins up with his old friend Ephraim and gets into selling guns and other bits of weaponry. Ephraim explains that the US government has a website offering up arms contracts and that big weapons dealers don't bid on the small contracts. So, Ephraim does and makes a fortune on it. Ephraim has a backer who supplies the money and gets lied to about the specifics, including what he's owed in return. In fact, Ephraim lies to everyone. War Dogs offers absolutely no convincing evidence that Ephraim is trustworthy about anything, but David trusts him nonetheless. Watching David trust Ephraim when he shouldn't is one of the more frustrating aspects of the film. Another frustration is that the movie never lives up to the heights of absurdity it promises. Early on, we see just how silly the government system for procuring arms has become. Phillips offers up the whole world as comedy with clever explanations about how the two go about their job, something that feels akin to the heist explanation in Ocean's 11. But when David and Ephraim are dealing with heavy hitters, including the US military, and vicious arms dealers, lives are at stake, and it isn't funny. Worse, at one point, they decide to up their game, going from small arms deals to a big one that will test them in a new way. Why they make this leap is unclear, as our leads have already talked quite specifically about not going for big deals. Predictably, they soon find themselves in over their heads. At this point, there is little joy left, as War Dogs goes from being semi-comedic to deadly serious in a way that the audience can see coming and will find frustrating once it finally arrives. The best thing that happens in War Dogs' dark moments is the appearance of Bradley Cooper as a seedy arms dealer who wants to help them with their contract. However, his character only further highlights just how out of depth and ridiculous Ephraim and David are with their plans. War Dogs never manages the wackiness it promises, nor paints a full picture of the two characters at its center. It is, at its best, in its lighthearted explanation of how the government procures weapons and how the system can be manipulated. When it opts to take a turn for the serious, it falls apart. Ephraim and David are built for a comedy world, and the turn to drama makes their real-world shortcomings readily apparent and frustrating to watch. For more reviews, keep it on IGN.
Hey, seriously, is this safe? Driving to Baghdad?
Yes, very safe. 50-50.
50-50, what, like 50% we live, 50% we die?
Yes, that's why we drive through night. It's much safer.
How much safer?
50-50.
Bro, what the